that you want to know more about Sonic, the lore, everything, well, you came to the right place. First, we need to know who created the Blue Hedgehog. This is Yuji Naka, the creator of Sonic. Since he was a child, he wanted fast and moving like the wind. Then, a few years later, he joined Sega, a company that makes hardware to help Sega. At first, it was a headache to find character. Later, it was easy because they found something, a blue hedgehog that was obviously fast, and that is how the Blue Blur was created, aka Sonic, but who cares? And now let's go on to the lore. First, there were these water-like creatures that were highly intelligent aliens and live in the prehistoric time called the Ancients. The Ancients live happily in peace until this planet-looking thing named the End. I know, okay guys, I know it doesn't sound great, but still fun. And the Ancients, well, they were cooked. So they moved to a new planet called Mobius. Yeah, that's where Mobius comes in. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. After a few, they got cooked again. Some turned out to be dead. Some turned into chows due to the huge gem with strong power, almost having infinite power, called the Master Emerald. Then, after years, then a tribe named the Knuckles Clan that were populated by echidnas, obviously, and another tribe group called the Owls, which the main character in later the future as one of their tales. The Owls and the Knuckles start a war that goes on for years. And yes, this is the movie part. This is the part that you see in the movies. Then after all of that, the Knuckles clan won, but soon after generations, one of the kids go like, hey, let's take the Master Emerald for ourselves. So they charge for the Master Emerald. Then a water-like creature named Chaos. Don't get that wrong. Don't get that wrong with Chow. That was just an upgraded Chow, and then used these things named the Chaos Emeralds and used it to wipe out half of the nation. And then a girl named Takao, and she trapped Chaos in the Master Emerald. So let's go on to Sonic's point, the main character. Sonic is this blue hedgehog that lives on Christmas Island, but Dr. Robotnik, aka Eggman, destroys the island, making Sonic move to a charming place named South Island, meaning characters like Pocky, Picky, and the best of them, Flicky. Flicky is a character from Sega game named Flicky, obviously, in the 1980s. Then this is where it all started. From one blue hedgehog to a full-size team that cannot be stopped. Now let's get on to the games. You want to know what games has the most copies? First we have Sonic 3, which made 3 million copies. Then Sonic 2, which made 2 times the money of Sonic 3, which is 6 million. If you're taller, that is. Then the one out of the trilogy, Sonic 1, which made over $40 million. But what if you want to know the first game Sonic appeared in? Not his own game, because everybody knows that. The first game was not Sonic the Hedgehog. Not even the demo. It is actually Roadman. See? Right there. You wanna know all of these. Oh, I'm not singing Sonic games. Well, the most common game to see around are like Wii Sonic games such as Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Sega Superstars. Don't confuse that with Sonic Superstars. Sonic Sega Superstars is a different game that has almost all the Sega characters that still lives up to this day. Poor Knight. And Sega Sonic All-Stars Racing. But there are more non-heroes of Sonic games like Sonic, Sega Sonic, Popcorn Shop, Sega Sonic the Hedgehog, and a good one for their music. Knuckles Chaotix featuring Charmy the Bee, Victor the Crocodile, and SPO the Chameleon. But I say this is that moment for the first racing Sonic game called Sonic Drift. The Sonic Drift series has a basic road. It's just a green infinite ground with tracks pieces, but put together unlike their rival Super Mario Kart that is 3D Sega. It has characters like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy as the main cast. There's villains like Eggman and Metal Sonic. Then they have levels from Sonic 1 as their tracks. But speaking of tracks, you can play this game on the road. It's like no other racing game because it is collectible. But they have a sequel and it has extra characters. Extra, get that right. But if I'm wrong, you can comment down. In levels while keeping the original style. And now let's get on to the final part, merch. Let's hop on something cool like t-shirts and other merch. Sonic has been around since 1990s as Sega Sonic instead of Sonic because of another game called Sonic Blastman, a fighting game that's like Street Fighters where they had to, and because of that they had to make Sega Sonic their trademark because of it. Sadly, the Sega Sonic merch was the adorable side of Sonic, but let's go to American. Where is cooler and more American? Yeah, duh. The merch is weird but cool and goofy, looking like thinking Sonic. Nerd emoji. Oh, yeah, stop to goofy around. Anyways, the world of merch is pretty fantastic, but the Sonic Dash Sega Sonic games lore and merch is always surprising. Remember when you play? It's more than a fast-paced game. It's a blue hedgehog with lore behind it, and it has history. Have you heard? Oh, this is fun fact. Have you heard that Sonic teamed up with places such as McDonald's and McLaren? I hope they team up for Sonic 4, but they better make Sonic CD related stuff. You better. I love McLaren. McLaren's a good racing team. I'll say that. Now let's get on to the glossary. Prehistoric. What happens if we're back in time? The kid does. Are animals that live since the native times in Australian that are similar to hedgehogs. Okay, let's talk about hedgehogs. Because toddlers or like 8-year-olds probably don't know what are hedgehogs. So hedgehogs is an animal that is spiky and looks less harmful and tiny versions of porcupines. Everybody should know what a porcupine is. It's basically featured in every single animal movie. If you don't know, McLaren, everybody should know what McDonald's is. That's why I did at McDonald's. McLaren it's a race company that has a marketing of orange, black, and white. Trust me, I have to tell all over this. So, a fun fact: Sonic came from. Oh, I already said that. Just kidding. So, his first console was the Sega Genesis. And fun fact about me: I love the Sega Saturn. Deal with it. I know what you're about to say. You that do know. Actually, Sega Saturn's one of the worst selling consoles. And me, shut up! Nobody freaking cares! Cry about it! Alright guys, that's it. That's all. And please, I had to record all this a lot, so please subscribe. I am begging you. Please. And like and comment. And that's all. See you later. Bye. Actually, nobody cares.
Elephant green screen effect.